Welcome, everybody, to the North Homestead Podcast, #1 live Square Table Degenerates.
Smoke weed every day.
All right, so that was my working intro right there. I totally fucked up the verbiage.
Yeah, let's talk about that before we do it next time. Instead of just doing it, talk to me about it.
Well, we should. This is why we have to have more meetings.
That's why I have the meetings. I'm all about the meetings. You just talk about meetings. We never do them.
Well, you missed the meeting that we're going to plan the meetings on, dude. I mean, you have to be there for all the meetings.
You missed the pre-meeting meeting.
Oh, I was there. You wouldn't let me in. I was waiting in the green room for like fucking 20 minutes, and I was like, "Fuck this."
You were there the whole time, man. All right, so for those of you who just joining us who don't know what the show is about, this is a Square Table Degenerates podcast, STD podcast. My name is Joe Varell. With here is we got Tom, Super Dad, in the bottom left, and we got Dennis, Sexual Chocolate, up in the upper right if you're watching on your phone or TV, and the bottom right is Pat. He's known as Butts today. Today is a very special episode. For those of you who don't know, have been following us on Facebook, we interviewed William Hung from American Idol. How this came about, we talked about last week, but I just cold IM the guy on Facebook, and I said, "Hey man, what's up? You're gonna have can you do an interview?" He's like, "Sure, man, let's do it." So it just popped up, man. So Pat, when we interviewed him, were you scared going there? Did you like it, or what was your mindset going into this interview?
I was a little nervous because I never interviewed a celebrity before, but I mean, I was nervous, but that's my mindset. But I thought, but as it was going, I'm like, this dude seems like a really cool dude, and it made the interviewing a little more easier, even though I was still a little nervous about it. But I don't know.
He popped into the chat. Like me and Pat were there probably about 15-20 minutes there waiting in the virtual green room.
No, he was right on time. We were early.
Literally, I was just gonna say that he was there the second we had it scheduled for 4:00. The second it turned 4:00, he popped up. He was there. It's so stereotypical.
He got his notification very on the computer. It says, "Oh, you've got a meeting right now." He's like, "Ah, shit."
Right. Boom. Well, that's how I did. I sent him an email and it went to his Yahoo account and just clicked on it from there. So I say without further ado, you guys just want to get right in the interview and just air this shit?
Well, let me ask you, how did you feel? Were you nervous about it, or how did you feel? This is
not really. I mean, I had conversated with him on Facebook already, so I mean, he was very laid back in the conversational tone. So I was just like, you know what, whatever. It's just talking to some guy who's just got a government job like me. He's trying to make ends meet and all that shit.
Hold on, where's Don at?
He's got a government job.
Don, yeah, he's a financial cyber securityist. I didn't get into his work, but from what I read about him on the internet, he's got some kind of fucking pencil neck counting job out in L.A. But Don is not.
That sounds absolutely fascinating.
How come Tom looks like he's in a room where he looks like he's about to get waterboarded?
I think that's because he just got done getting waterboarded, actually.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a haircut, Tom?
Yeah.
Right. Did you go to a barber shop or did you do?
Man, he didn't go to no fucking barber. Asked if he went to a barber. That's a fucking barracks. I've ever seen
a barber chair.
That's a barracks fucking
hair. I haven't cut my hair in over a month, so I'm in need. I look like a caveman right now.
I'm right there with you, man. That's the last time I got my hair cut. Where's Don at?
Don is not going to be with us today. I think his daughter's moving back in with him, so he has to move a bed. I guess that's an hour and a half fucking job. So
he has to move a bed. He has to move a bed.
He has to move a bed 20 feet. He has to move a bed 20 feet and take several breaks during the process.
That's one of the lamest excuses I've ever heard.
Yeah, he's got to sit down and take 15-minute break every time he moves a board up to the room.
I gotta move a bed, y'all. I can't be there.
Hey, so he missed the biggest show we've had in fucking STD podcast history. So whatever, Don.
I mean, that's like the time I told my teacher that my box turtle died, so I didn't have to take my final exam. It didn't work. It did not work.
He's got time to post that stupid chain mail where, like my post 16 times where we're not friends. Let's see if you're listening. Post where we first met. He's got time to post all that shit, but he doesn't have time to do this.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe to my Facebook.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Don, RIP for this show. Don's not going to be joining us, so he is Oh, for those of you who don't know, I got a fucking
He's in jail
soundboard now.
for
So here's this
Oh, you got
soundboard.
sound effects? You got
Yeah.
sound effects? I want to be the sound effects guy.
And
Oh, God
and
damn.
they are so fucking
Oh.
annoying. So you get ready, crew. We have a fucking awesome sound effects thing going on.
Let me have a button. I want
I-
the sound effects button too.
Yeah, I know you want to run the sound effects, but the thing is, you need a computer that could run that 1995 soundboard program on the
Fuck
internet.
you. Fuck you.
Right, Pat, you'd have
I'm
to,
not
you'd have to
saying
upgrade
now.
from DOS 3.1
Right.
before you could get into this.
You think because you have the soundboard, you are God? You are not God. Okay.
No, God's handsome. He's fucking ugly.
Sue's
All right.
Sue wants to link. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds here. I'm about to link Sue in, and then we're about
God's handsome. He's fucking ugly.
Then we're about to go live with the interview here. Bear with me. All right.
All right.
All right. Where the hell did Sue go? All right. Sue's there. This phone sucks. There. Okay. Don's here. It says, "Bitch, let me in." Where's Don at?
Oh, Pat, Joe, make sure you hit it thing with the Don.
All right. Don, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Don.
Oh, he's there. Yay.
Oh, now it's hey Don. Fuck you, Pat. All right, I heard that shit you were talking, motherfucker. I heard all that shit you were talking.
I know you were-
You too,
I
Dennis.
know that-
And Joe, you're a bitch.
I didn't say anything.
Tom, you're still cool because you didn't say shit.
Shit.
What are you doing?
Well, first of all, I know you were listening, man. Calm down.
We want you to
Calm
get
down.
you on.
Now that you knew I was listening. You had your big boy pants on a few minutes ago, though, didn't you?
I have a big
That's
boy
awesome,
pants
man.
on now. What's up
That's
with all
awesome.
your where were you when we first met? Who cares?
Don was probably if you met Don, you were either in the penitentiary, the Cinnabon, or a comedy show. That's it. That's the only three places he's ever been. Unless you physically.
Wow.
Yeah. We went there.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Are you guys ready? Without further ado, let's get this party started here.
What?
So we interviewed Mr. William Hung from American Idol, Shebang, last Monday.
Yes.
And here is the world premiere of the interview. So bear with me here.
Yes, I know I was rambling a little bit and all that and whatever. Just play it.
All right, let me, as we go, I'm going to mute everybody here, so bear with me. Tom, you're getting muted first. Pat. Dennis. All right, Big Don's going to get muted. Hold on. All right, and here is the William Hung interview. All right, we're here with the Square Table Degenerates podcast. I'm Joe Varell. This is Pat Bolger. We're here with joining William Hung today. How are you today,
Pat
sir?
Bolger. Nice to meet you, sir.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you all.
Good deal. How you doing today, Mr. Hung?
I'm doing very well.
Good deal. Can we call you William? Where do you go by?
Yeah. William, Will, whatever, whichever you prefer.
Okay, good deal. Well, let me tell you a little bit about our show real quick. We have four guys, and we run a live podcast. Typically, it's out of my garage, a little podcast studio we got here in Cleveland. And, traditionally, we all get together in my garage and do it, but now we're doing it remote because of the shutdown. And we figured, from the start of the show, we always liked you because of the way you just went up into places and just said, I don't care. I'm just going to do this, and I really like doing this. And you didn't care about it. So from the beginning when we started our show, we always talked about you in a lot of different episodes, just as a joke with the show, because if he can do it, we can do it. We can succeed, all that. So it's an honor to have you on today.
You are indeed an inspiration to us, sir.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Yeah, when we did some serious research and studying. It says you grew up in Hong Kong and then came to Jersey. How do you remember much about growing up in Hong Kong? How was it out there?
I was born there. I lived there with my parents for about 10 years. What's interesting from my childhood experience was my love for video games. I remember that when I was a kid, I would love to beat Super Mario Brothers. There was always kids standing in line, and whenever you lose a life, you have to go back to the end of the line. So I was frustrated because I don't like going back to the end of the line. I just want to keep playing and nobody else gets to play. And eventually, back then, there's no strategy guide, there's no YouTube. I figured out how to beat the entire game without losing a life, and then people and everybody was watching in awe. That was one of the best feelings ever.
No warp levels either, right? You just no warp levels. You just keep.
No, I beat every level fair and square.
Nice.
Now, which of the Mario Brothers is your favorite? Did you like 1, 2, or 3 the best out of the original ones?
I would say number 1. I played both number 2 and number 3, but I'm not a big fan of number 2. I like number 3. Number 3 is fun too.
I like number 2 is always number 2 is always randomly my favorite, just because I like the princess and she can just float across everything.
You can fly.
Yeah. That's
you
true.
can fly with the raccoon tail.
That's
Yeah. That's why I like about the 3. I like flying with the raccoon tail.
Okay. And let's get into some college stuff here, because and Hong Kong school. But I noticed you went to Berkeley, and I'm a really big fan of Berkeley. And you went there. You were there in the early 2000s. When did you start Berkeley?
I started around 2004.
2004. Were you there when Aaron Rodgers was there, or did he leave by then?
Huh?
Aaron Rodgers, the football player, were you
Quarterback
there when he was there? Or did he,
I forgot, but I remember I was watching him. Yeah, I think he was still playing for Berkeley. I remember my friends and I were watching him.
Okay, yeah, because he graduated, or he was right around the same time. I think you were on Idol. He was getting drafted by the
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now, what originally made you decide to try out for American Idol? Like, how did you figure out the show was even coming to your area, and what happened?
Well, that's why I share my experience on video games, because I love to do something in life where there's no set rules. I want to excel in my own creative way. So that's what happened. And then I was studying for civil engineering. I thought math and science was for me, but it turned out that I was struggling. I wasn't happy. And so one day I saw this poster for a talent show in school. And then I started watching and studying music videos from Ricky Martin's She Bangs. So I didn't expect anything, but somehow I won the talent show. I got the DVD player. So that's what gave me the confidence to audition.
Nice. Now, when you were, what year of school were you in when you decided to go? Now, did you said in your thing you just dropped out, or what happened there? How many credit hours did you have left?
I was in my second year, so I had a long way to go.
Okay, so you still had a lot of time. Yeah, it wasn't like you were like 3 credit hours away.
No.
And then okay, so that's a reasonable risk there. Now, when you were on the when you told people about this, did you tell your parents about it? Did anybody say, you know what, this is too risky? This is insane. You're crazy.
No, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't, not including my parents, because if I told my parents, they would say no.
So you just drove. Where was it? Where was the auditions being held, and how far?
It was San Francisco. It wasn't that far, but I had to take a train in the morning.
Okay, yeah, because I've been to Berkeley and I've been to San Francisco. So that's what, about a half-hour drive, 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. So now you were on I don't really care about the show itself. I mean, you've done that 100 times, but after the show is what intrigues me a lot about what you had going on. It says here on your wiki page you were interviewed on Jimmy. Bear with me while I read down these shows, because this is quite an impressive resume here, in my opinion. Jimmy Kimmel Live, On Air with Ryan Seacrest, Entertainment Tonight, George Lopez, The Late Show with David Letterman, Countdown with Keith Olbermann. I remember that was a long time ago. Howard Stern Radio Show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Dateline NBC, Arrested Development, and CBS's Early Show. Now, what of those shows would you say was there any of those shows you regretted doing? You're like, nah, I shouldn't have came out here and done this. I mean, it was kind of like, you probably don't remember half of it because it was so bang, bang, fast paced. You know what I mean?
And yeah, I would say Howard Stern, because I didn't choose that one. The record company put me on that one, and he made me feel very uncomfortable.
I remember Howard Stern. He would always do it. He asked questions that you don't want to answer. It's like, I'm not answering. That's ridiculous.
You also
were there any shows that people that you saw that were like in real life, they're a lot different than you thought they were on the show? Like you went up there and like, oh wow, that guy's really mean, or that lady's really nice, or something like that.
It's hard to tell. I couldn't tell. I think Ryan. I think Simon, Randy, and Paula. They're pretty much who they are. But I also know that they were just playing their roles on the show. So the roles they play, they definitely match their personality. Like Simon being the mean and brutally honest guy. So, but I feel that there's something not genuine about them. Like Like if you were to tell me Simon is this mean guy outside of the TVs and interviews, I wouldn't believe it. And over the years, he reviewed that he's much more mellow. He's much nicer now compared to the past.
Okay. Now, Pat, you were going to ask him about some. There's something. Hold on.
Real quick, I'm sorry. Real quick, I don't know if you mentioned this, Joe. You also made an appearance in Arrested Development, right? Which is like one of the greatest sitcoms.
Yeah, back then. Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was all right. I mean, it was just a very short segment.
Right. That's one of my own personal favorites. I had to bring that up.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
No. Say you did something like that. And, you're going to be in a 5-minute TV segment or something. How long of that is that? Like a multiple day process? How long does that take? Like, how long would you be there at the studio?
That one took a full day. So there's just a lot of waiting, a lot of retakes. Yeah, it's all. I mean, it happens. It's part of the doing this kind of business, and it's something that most people don't know from the outside. It's a lot of the back behind the scenes stuff. I mean, the fun part is actually doing it. Whether it's the singing, the speaking, the performing, the part that's not so much fun is all the behind the scenes crap.
There's always so much waiting and stuff like that because they film some movies. I work in downtown Cleveland, and they filmed like Fast and the Furious and all that. And you see these people, and they'll have like a 3-minute segment, but they're waiting around for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, just starving and just getting paid nothing. It's so ridiculous on some of that.
Yeah, I know.
Now, the record deal also intrigued me too. Now, how soon after your performance, and how did they come up to you with this? Did they just say, "Hey, what's up? Here's a record deal," or how did that come about?
It came about because one of my fans, Don Chin, created a website called WilliamHung.net back then, and it got over 8 million hits in less than a month. Yeah, that's how I got the record company interested. They reached out to me. I didn't ask for that. They told me, "Hey, William, I heard about this on the news, so we're gonna take a chance on you. We want to give you $25,000 for a record contract."
Wow. How old were you when this happened? 22, 23, something like that?
20
years old.
Wow,
you got 25 grand on there. That's awesome. Now, how long did it take? I read you recorded 3 albums. Did you do them all at once, or were they like
separate,
back to back, or how'd that work?
Separate? Okay. Yeah.
Was there any song that you really like doing, or one of your favorites on there, or just kind of all whatever?
I like Just Do It. It's not a popular song from my album, but I like I like how it's original. I feel that I like the message behind that song compared to She Bangs, because every time my fans want me to sing it. If I don't sing that song, they don't want to pay me. They don't want me there. So
right. That's so funny.
It's like, come on, I can sing more than that. I'm more than that song. Come on.
Now, do you get royalties on something like that? Like, say I don't know even if they play your songs on the radio, but like, say somebody downloaded your version of Shebangs or whatever, Yankee Break.
Yeah. I used to get royalties up front, but now it's very minimal, and I technically I still get them. But a lot of them just goes back to the marketing expense from the record company.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, they fronted you the money, so they probably like whatever with that. I feel you.
Yeah. Right.
Now, did you? What I saw you online that you played some poker and you had a lot of poker stuff going on. Do you still play poker? Are you still a fan of that, or was that in the past, or what's up with that?
Oh, I poker is part of my identity. It still is right now. I would say that if people ask me what I do now exactly at this moment in time, I would tell them professional poker player.
Nice.
What got you into poker? Was that how long after Idol were you into poker and you just said, this is awesome?
I started around the same time, maybe a year after I got famous from American Idol. I remember I got invited to perform at a casino in Reno. And then I got more satisfaction winning a couple $100 from poker, compared to making 5 figures from the performing gig. What was your? Do you remember the hand you had for winning that? Is it? I remember I got aces and kings multiple times. Nice. What's your favorite poker game? You like Hold'em? Hold'em's my. I don't definitely Hold'em. Yeah. Okay, that's the way I do it.
So this kind of segues into what I was going to ask you. So are you playing with everything that's going around in the world with Corona? I don't know if you're confined to your home or whatnot. Now, are you keeping
that's
yourself
part of
busy
it.
with? Okay, so you're keeping yourself busy with a lot of like. Is this how you're keeping yourself busy online poker? Like, what are you doing to keep yourself sane during all this going on? Recording or?
I would say the most important thing is actually to continue to show up to your audience. You know, doing interviews like this one, many webinars, podcast interviews.
Okay.
Still staying connected with friends. And then, of course, I do put in a lot of hours for my poker, like at least like 25 to 30 hours a week. I put in time I make time to study every single day. You know, for the common situations that come up, figure out how to improve my play. So
Nice.
I would say that, you know, I take it very seriously, but at the same time, I need to find that balance. It's not a specific number, but I don't feel that, you know, poker should be my only thing.
Okay, cool.
Now, when you're, I was going to ask you a question about poker. Now, do you feel it's because did you get into poker because of your math? You said you're studying it and studying strategy and all that. Is that because of your math background and your regular job and all that? You're very analytical. That's what I get like with fantasy football. I like create charts and I like seeing a lot of this stuff. So it's real numbers based game. Is that how you got into that? Is that what drives you in that?
I would say that's definitely part of it, but the other part of it was, like I said earlier, I still don't know how long I'll play poker. I can't say it will be with the rest of my life, but I feel poker is one of the few games where I could excel in my own creative way. Because even though there's a lot of math, there's a lot of charts involved, there's still a lot of room for you to make the best play based on what you know about the opponent. Because a lot of times I feel now here's a dirty secret, and it's not some secret, right? It's not some secret we never heard of. Okay, the secret is to play the man in front of you. The secret is to make throws or make calls that nobody else can make based on the given situation, but it's based on sound logical reasoning.
Now, when you play, do you wear the sunglasses?
No.
And all that?
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
No.
The stereotypical.
What I like doing when I'm playing poker,
elements.
I don't like playing in casinos so much because, you know, they got all these rules and I'm not really a big rules guy. Like you said, our show, we just do whatever. It's kind of free for all. But when I play poker, I would always like try to engage the other people in conversation. Like I'll start talking, hey, where you from, man? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Stuff like that. Because if they're distracted, you know, that I could focus and, you know, see what I'm doing from there. But a lot of casinos don't like that, and some people aren't social at the poker table either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The deal, man. So what? Now you had a book that just came out. I was reading some of it. I can't. Hold on one second. I think I closed the link.
I got it.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the book? I was reading some of the 3 C's and all that. What's the book about? And how did you? Well, first off, who came up to you with an idea for a book, and how did that come about?
Well, the book is called Champion by Choice. I came up with the idea. So the way I got that inspiration was when I spoke at a conference in Texas a couple of years ago, and the theme of the conference was Champion by Choice. And then I was thinking, wow, that resonates with me because I feel that people chose me to be the champion, even though I know I'm not the most talented with my music, with my speaking, or anything else in life.
Okay, I mean, go ahead.
So the 3 C's, is that something that you always live by, or is that something that you created for the book, or is that a guideline you put out for yourself?
Yeah, so I would say it comes from my American Idol life experience from the last 15 years. So the 3 C's are, the first one is communication. How do you choose to communicate? I feel that even though there's no hard evidence like why I got the tremendous popularity, I believe the main reason was how I responded to Simon Cowell. You know, when Simon said, "You can't sing, you can't dance. What do you want me to say?" And I said, "I already gave my best. I have no regrets at all."
You know what? I commend you for that, man, because other people, I probably would crack under that, you know, if that was me. And he's saying, but I commend you, man. The way you held yourself in front of him, that was fantastic. I thought, man.
You didn't go in there, and a lot of these people, they just go in there, they start kissing his ass. Oh, Mr. Kyle, how you doing, buddy? You just go in there, you do your thing, let them see what you got, and if they don't like it, if not, then you go. You know, that's beautiful. You just attack it, and you're awesome in there, man.
Yeah, you held your own, man. I like that.
Yeah, it comes from the just genuine positive attitude, right? It wasn't something that I scripted in advance. It was just how I felt. And then the context is seeing the big picture for the situation, understanding what's going on. And like I said, the judges were just playing their roles. You know, they're not attacking me personally. They have to do what they have to do. So that's why it's easier for me to stay positive. And I feel that a lot of people are also forget the big picture. Like for me, I just give you a quick example that's happening to me right now. I played poker for the last 15 years. And I just transitioned to online poker because I have to, right? Because of the whole Corona, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I have to. Yeah. It's been tough. I mean, I'm doing okay, but I had my biggest downswing throughout last 7 days. It was nightmare. It's beyond any amount that people can imagine. But I took a step back, and then I see the big picture. I've done very well for myself in my life before to even be able to afford this kind of downswing, right? I see the big picture is that, well, I'm going to create a bigger impact way beyond poker. You know, something so I work with friends and mentors, and they told me, well, William, think about the impact that you want to make. It's not about the money. Think about the impact. And so, yeah, I figure out it's going to be something related to gaming and then speaking, something about expressing yourself in your own unique way. So yeah, it's all about seeing the big picture. So if your listeners are struggling to figure out what they want to do with their life, you know, they're down on themselves. Hey, I could be down on myself too. I was. You know, I'm human. Nobody likes to lose 5 figures in the last 7 days. You know,
5 figures. Oh,
yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. What's when you normally go to the casino? What hand limits do you normally play? What 5-10? I always played 5-10. I don't know what they even have.
Yeah. I play 5-10.
Okay, that's perfect. Good deal.
Yeah,
now,
it's all good. Yeah. And then the last part is the connection. So it's also related to the other two, because if you don't have relationships, you don't have the right people in your life to support you, then it's going to be rough for you to get through it. Sometimes it could be financial, sometimes it could be emotional. There were times where, like, when I went through, I actually got married and divorced twice. and that's when I got divorced the second time, I went through like a 6-month depression where I just didn't want to do anything. I want to check out in my life. Yeah. So that's why having the right people to lift you up is so important.
Awesome.
Now, do you get stopped on the street a lot? I mean, when you're walking by, do you normally wear a hat? I mean, you're quite recognizable face, obviously. I mean, when you go out, I mean, obviously not now with the crisis, but when you in I don't know where you live. Are you in San Francisco still? Or are you in California or LA? Where you live now?
LA.
Okay, so I mean, now LA is probably chock full of celebrities. But do you get stopped when you go out, or how does that work?
Well, sometimes people do ask me like, "Oh, hey, I recognize you. Aren't you that Banks guy?" And then usually they just ask for like pictures.
Okay. Was there any? What was the most? Would you say, looking back, the most unusual request you had from somebody to do something? You were just like, "Nah, I'm not going to do that," or a fan said something, or any cool stories on that, or something you could share?
Yeah, of course. I remember one time I was in Hong Kong, and there was this middle-aged gentleman. He would rush. He saw me from behind, and then he ran all the way to the elevator, got down on his knees to beg me for a picture and autograph.
He was begging you, like, for mercy? That's
yeah. He got down on his knees. Yeah. He was running all the way to catch me before the elevator door closed.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Now, if they had go ahead, Ben, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so how does that feel, the impact you made on people's lives like that? How does that make you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel that there is some, even though I'm still figuring out the exact impact I want to make, I know that I'm doing something great for the world. One interesting app that I want to mention is Cameo. And the reason I want to mention this one is because it's where there's a lot of I got a lot of requests recently from fans, like to do birthday songs, do shebangs, to do inspirational messages, do mixture of all those things. And I got like hundreds of requests in the last few months. It's crazy.
Wow. That's cool, man.
That's really awesome.
Cameo has exploded recently for some reason. I think what they're doing is, what I've gathered, is they're starting to advertise on people's timelines, because I've seen the little advertisements on Facebook. And my one buddy RJ, he got there's this comic from the 80s. He got, his wife paid him, and you just give him that he did a little shout out. It's really cool.
All right.
Good deal, man. So where can people find your book, and how can people, get a hold of you if they want a motivational speak? Give us all your contact info and all that.
Yeah, the best place is to go to willhung.com, WILLHUNG.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
Outstanding, man. Well, any other questions, Pat, before I let Mr. Hung go?
No, I think I'm good. I just want to say thanks again for, like I said, you're an inspiration for us, because we have day jobs, and we always wanted to have a pursue in comedy. We both did comedy and pursue entertainment. We both done stand up, and you're kind of an inspiration for us, because you just went out there and did your thing and didn't let anybody bring you down. You're like, just keep doing your thing. This is what we're trying to do with our podcast, so we
avoid all the haters.
Yeah.
Just keep going, man. Good deal. Before we go, can you say, this is William Hung, you're listening to the Square Table Degenerates podcast?
Sure. Hey, this is William Hung, and you're listening to the Square Degenerate Table podcast.
All right, outstanding. Thank you, Mr. Hung. Appreciate you joining us. And, we're going to air this on Friday if you want to watch it. And thanks for joining us, man. Best of luck with your book, and hope good luck in the future, okay?
Thank you.
And good luck to you, and then best of luck to you and your. Oh, sorry. I was going to say, stay healthy, and hope you and your family stay healthy, and, through all this, be strong through all this.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Take it easy now. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. That was it. I'm slowly bringing everybody back in. Dennis, you're on unmuted. God damn it. Hold on. Dennis, you're unmuted. Pat, you're unmuted. Tom, you're unmuted. And Don, I don't think you were ever muted. All right, so what do you guys?
Where do you go?
There we go. So what do you guys think, man?
That was great.
I fucking killed that shit. Thank you. Now tell me that end part was not the end part with where I had to say the name of the podcast. I couldn't have fucking scripted that any more better.
That was great. I was trying so hard not to laugh. That was so fucking great.
The William, or he said this. You're William Hung, or this is William Hung. You're listening to Square Degenerates
Table podcast.
That was so fucking bad. That was so, I couldn't have scripted that any more better. That was so
great. I loved it.
So Dennis, you just heard it for the first time. What was your favorite part? Did you find out any info in that in this whole thing, or what?
Dude, I thought the whole thing was fucking awesome.
Big enough jackass to actually dye their hair blue.
I dyed my hair pink and nobody thought that. What happened?
You gotta mute that now. There you go.
I'm muting Don. All right, go ahead again, Don.
Random as fuck. Okay. Oh no, I thought that. First of all, I do have to give both of you fucking an applause. I thought the entire interview was fucking awesome. Both of you did.
It was all right.
Oh, it was because it flew. And William Hung in this part.
No, I mean, Joe's part was all right. That was okay. It was all right. It was fine.
Oh, okay. Hey, the whole thing if a man gives me a compliment, I take it. I don't get them a lot.
No. I appreciate it, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. I was just really nervous, and I didn't think I'll do better next time.
It's okay, sir. You're fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Tom, what did you think of the interview? I thought it was fucking pretty.
I thought it was great. It flowed really well.
Yeah,
and the questions are really good. You just didn't hang on the whole, the talent show deal. And he really got into his background. And yeah, I did learn a lot of things, especially like, didn't realize he was so much into poker too.
Dude, he lost. He
That was
said
cool.
he just blurted that out. I don't think anybody else got that info. That was from last Monday. Before that, he lost because at this point we have to assume he's doing online poker because he can't go to the casino. So he lost 5 figures in 7 fucking days playing online poker. That's crazy.
Oh, we hear from Don. Don, what did you think?
People make 6-7 figures if that's all they do,
That's true.
Don, what did you think?
I think Joe did a great job.
Fuck you. I deserve that.
That's what you get for being a dick at the beginning of the show, motherfucker.
All right, I deserve it. Well played, too.
Oh, y'all did a great job, for real.
Yeah, I mean that's Browns. My Browns has awesome, Sue. Hey, for those of you out there watching the Browns draft, I think the Browns just traded down to pick 88. So I don't know what we got, but let me know if you see a pick out there because I'm not totally following it because we're obviously live. We're live. That's how it goes. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I thought, dude, I was it took me so hard to not laugh at the beginning when I asked him about Berkeley football and Aaron Rodgers, dude. He's had
like,
no
who?
clue
What?
who Aaron Rodgers was.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah. That was very clear.
How much do you have to be in your dorm room, doing whatever and not going out to not know who Aaron Rodgers is when you're going to Cal in 2004? Yeah, that's mind blowing, preposterous. That's like
they were there at the exact same time too.
But some people ain't football fans too, man.
But yeah. At the same time, you've lost me, Joe. Like I don't understand the point of this rant. I mean, the guy doesn't like sports. He seems like a fucking genius in every other area of life.
True. But I mean,
I think what Joe's trying to say was maybe at the time he didn't know who Aaron Rodgers was, but years later, I mean, even if you're a fair weather fan, you know who Aaron Rodgers is, and then you have to go back and think, oh yeah, I went to school with that guy. I think
right. That's like going to the University of North Carolina in 1982 and not knowing who the fuck Michael Jordan is.
And not knowing Michael Jordan and James Worthy are exactly.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna leave and come right back in because I can't hear nothing you guys are saying because I got a phone call in the middle of the show. Even though everybody knows what I'm doing at this time, so I gotta leave and fix my mic so I can hear you all.
All right, see you in a bit, buddy.
I'll be right back.
All right, cool. All right, so Aaron Rodgers pretty much it's kind of topical because yesterday the fucking Packers traded up and got Bryce Love, so they might be
I don't understand this criticism, but okay.
No,
right.
I mean, Dennis, you went to say you're going to the University of Michigan in fucking 1995, and you don't know who Tim Biakabatuka is. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know who that is.
Or you didn't know, or you went to Michigan early 2000 and you didn't know Tom Brady was a thing, and then later on Tom Brady blew up, and you're like, holy shit, Tom Brady went to Michigan.
I don't know.
I
didn't go to Michigan until 2010, so there were no great football players there when I was there.
I'm just saying hypothetical. You went to high school in 2000, and with Elvis Grayback and Tom Brady was his backup. I mean, that's a pretty legit starting.
I get you, but it's like you don't like sports. Then you don't like sports. You don't gain more sports knowledge later because of the fact that I'm just saying
for the fair weather fan, you look back and you're like, holy shit, I went to Michigan at the same time Alex Grayback and Tom Brady were there.
Can you imagine though?
I think that's what Joe's trying to.
But can you imagine though being him though as a sophomore, not telling his fucking parents, I'm gonna go try out for the singing competition, knowing damn well he wasn't gonna win it. I mean, you can't, you just go up there and take a shot. I mean, it's like karaoke at a bar with 500 people. You're just gonna go out there and have some fun. But for that fame to just blow up like that is just crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous out of nowhere. What happened to Pitt? Oh well.
Maybe try to reconnect. Maybe.
Let's see. Don's back. Don, you back, buddy? Can you hear us now?
Yep, I'm back now. I can hear you all again, man.
Joey, gotta bring back sound effects for him.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring back the sound effects. Oh yeah, for those of you just joining us, we have a new sound effects board, so this is fucking sweet. Hold on,
them earlier.
Soundboard. My fucking awesome. I need a production truck. Talk to the guys in a production truck for me, please.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
fix the post. Don't worry. We'll just edit this part out.
Right, we're just gonna zip all this in post. Where the hell did my fucking production truck go? Or not production truck? What the?
Your production truck.
I need a production truck. Fuck this shit. All right, here's the meme. Now we got these fucking sounds now. That's never gonna not get old. Like we could just keep talking.
It's literally already old.
It's not
Play
old.
it. If you play it one more time, I'm gonna strangle you.
2003.
I mean, every
When
time
this quarantine is over, you're fucking dead, man, Joe. You're
this
dead.
is awesome, man. I just love this, dude. I can't get enough of this fucking this sound effects board, bro. That's Pat. Where's Pat? What the hell happened to Pat, man? Oh well. Anyway, is moving right along. Let me check what's next on the show agenda here. The guys in the production truck didn't give me the info, man. Let's see. All right, Browns.
Oh,
All
but we're
right,
gonna try to
Browns
interview
drafted
that,
yesterday.
right?
Wait, what's that with your shitty ass connection there? We've all been upgrading over here. We've all gotten stimulus money upgraded, and he
We
just
have
drops out. There's Pat.
funny internet connections over here.
All right,
Well,
good
no,
deal.
no, no, no. That's because Don's in Hong Kong. That's why it's
Oh,
connected.
Don's in
Gotta
Hong
go
Kong. Okay.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just further away.
Pat's back. Pat's how you doing over there in the underground bunker? Can you hear us?
I can't hear Pat. Sorry.
Yeah, Pat, we can't even hear you.
Yeah,
Buddy. You're not muted.
I can
That's
see
in
you.
his doomsday pepper bunker.
Pat,
He's a prepper.
I got bad news, guys. I think Pat just succumbed to some 2G stuff that came through his house and his skull. He's got two people with me. So, for those of you who don't know, the Browns drafted. The NFL draft has been going on. Now, has everybody been watching the draft? I know me and Dennis did because we watched it at a draft party yesterday.
Yep.
Pat, Tom, did you watch the draft at all? You don't even
Nope.
Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. This is not an advertisement.
That's true, man. We got beat ups yesterday.
We all had beat ups.
Season this year?
What's that?
Is there going to be a season this year?
I think so. I think eventually they'll have a season.
Buffalo Wild Wings always has seasoning. Every time I've gone there, they put seasoning on my wings.
We're talking about the season, not the seasoning. Don, there goes Don and Bill Lane laughter. Don's laughing in 3G. No, so yesterday laughs in 3G. That's so
if we're
funny.
gonna talk chicken, we're gonna talk chicken, man.
We'll talk some wings there in a second. Let's talk wings while we're going here. Now,
Yeah.
Dennis, you ordered beat-ups yesterday, and so did I. Tom, did you get any wings yesterday for the draft or no?
No. I didn't watch the draft.
What did you eat on draft day? You didn't eat wings? This is the closest we got to a football game.
Hey, you should have had something. What'd you eat yesterday?
Who, me?
Yeah, Tom, what'd you eat yesterday,
What did I
buddy?
eat yesterday? I don't even know. The Rona's going to my brain. I can't keep the days straight.
You
Well,
probably
you know-
had bologna sandwiches, bro. You think?
You'd remember if you ate corn because you see it again.
You can see it the next day. That's the thing with
Yeah.
corn, man. It's twice as nice. Going through
I'll check my stool and get back to what I ate.
Dude, if you're eating corn, it's like getting your hand stamped at Cedar Point, going on the fucking water slide, coming out, that bitch is still there.
Corn is so good too. It's like impossible not to
Oh,
eat
I
it.
know.
On the grill with some corn,
Dude,
Or,
I
mean with some some butter on there, slather in all the butter you want.
if somebody took a corn butter smoothie and wanted to make that and like puree it, you know what I mean? Like how they puree food for old people at the hospital and shit. I could fuck with that, dude. I really could.
That
I
would
would
do it.
definitely drink corn.
Flour and then bake it, and then you could eat it.
Like little corn poppers or something. You know what we could do with that too? We could fucking put some weed butter in there, make them edibles. And
I
shit.
made some corn the other day with some truffle butter, okay, and some scallops. And the flavors they just complement each other. It was so delicious.
Fancy.
Yeah,
What's the difference between truffle butter and ghee butter? What the fuck?
the truffle butter because they put black truffles in it.
Ghee.
I'll make you something with it. You just order a tube of it. It's about $30. It's not that expensive. You order it online. They mail it to you in dry ice. And anything you make with it tastes awesome. Toast,
Wait for some
whatever you want.
butter. You pay $30 for butter, dude?
Sometime, not all the time, but sometimes, yeah.
Spending that stimulus money.
I didn't get my check yet, actually, because I didn't fucking file a tax return yet. So
Oh, so he's getting the paper check.
I did not get my last.
Well, at least I ain't
W-2.
the only one who ain't got my shit yet. I'm starting to get a little panic like they forgot my ass.
No, we checked. About 50% of people I know haven't gotten it yet, including me.
Well, when you picked the wrong lifetime to not be tall, white, and privileged like me. Hello, I got actually like 3 days in.
It's definitely not going
Tom
by.
loves to rub in that he's white privilege bullshit, don't he?
Yeah, it's not going by who has the biggest dick, or I would have got mine the day before they announced it.
If we were going by who had the biggest dick, you wouldn't get your check till 2027, dude. We know this. By that time, financial institutions would have collapsed and the paper check would have become obsolete. You would have gotten little sand discs that we traded as currency for your fucking stimulus check. But you guys for real didn't get fucking checks yet?
I have not gotten it yet.
No,
Don,
that's serious. I ain't got shit.
Did you file a tax return last year, Don?
Don's over there with his purple laser.
Yeah, this year too. My bad. I didn't realize I was in the camera doing that shit. I was actually out of something.
Don's blinking in fucking Morse code over here, sending messages to the
trying
audience.
to give me a seizure.
Right? This fucking Japanese dude's falling over the place with his fucking seizure-inducing lights. What's wrong with you, man? All right. Anyways, let me turn off this Facebook. Oh, you can turn off the sound on each fucking tab, dude. This computer's sweet. All right.
Pat said let him in. He's in the back.
Wait. Pat's in. Hold on. Did Pat get a secure connection? Browntown. Is that Pat? Oh, there's Patty's back. All right, cool. If you're out there in chat land and you want to join us, we have a line open. You could come on the show live and talk about the Browns here with us.
So who all got their stimulus? Did you get yours, Pat?
Yeah, I got mine today.
Why didn't you buy a new light?
I just got it, man. Hold on, I just got it.
He just needs to wipe the camera off. It's not even like the light. He just wipe that thing off.
Like, how dirty is your phone, bro?
I need a new phone. I need a new phone.
Oh my god, it's so clear. He shot his load all over the camera, and now we have to.
What are you doing? Looking through a fucking razor?
Right. It's like
a BlackBerry. It's a BlackBerry.
He's got the Motorola Juke.
That new microphone, not microphone. I got the microphone, sounds nice. But then I got that cheap new camera, which is fine, but it's almost got like a fisheye lens. Look at this thing. It's better quality, but I mean,
what the hell are we looking at?
Let's look at Tom's camera here.
So like this is the new camera, but it catches everything.
Oh yeah, because it's got a wider field of view. I give it yeah.
We're never going back to the garage, are we?
Yeah, well, as soon as we will.
We're all just way too spoiled sitting at our own houses.
I would do it, but Joe, first of all, he coughs all the time, and then Don sweats all the time. Like, and then I'm stuck in between these two guys. Like one of them coughing, the other one's sweating.
Don showers 3 times a day.
We're nowhere near.
Why do you shower 3 times a day? Your skin's gonna dry out, bro. It's not healthy.
We're nowhere near ready to.
Tom, and then there's Tom. He always has food in his beard, you know. As do I, but the same thing. There's hygiene issues all around. Everybody has hygiene issues on the show.
Are you saying I have really good hygiene, Dennis? Is that what you're saying?
No, you have dandruff, so then there's you.
Fuck you.
Tom was enjoying the Federal Building cafeteria a couple weeks after it closed, from what I hear. You got the biscuits and gravy there to the right. That's awesome, man. Good for you. But you know what I used to do?
Also had fucking scabies. Joe had scabies.
It was rabies, not scabies, and it was cured mostly. So, and thanks for bringing it up, asshole. Brian, if you want to join us, if anybody wants to join us, let us know. We got a line open here. You can come join the fun here. We're gonna talk about the Browns or whatever we want to talk about.
Hey, we gotta talk about the Last Dance.
We will. That's on the schedule. Buddy.
Let's talk about it now. It's almost over.
It's not almost over. We got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, right.
Pat wants to talk about the Browns.
Plenty of time. All right. So wait, who did the Browns? The Browns traded back, or what's going on here? All right, the Browns traded out of 74. They're at 84. All right.
Well,
so
they finally got something they needed.
Oh, the way
they drafted something in the top pick for something they needed.
Well, the actual pick was fucking perfect because at the time there's 4 tackles that were on the board that pretty much every Browns fan wanted, and Isaiah Simmons, the linebacker out of Clemson, and then Tristan Wirfs, Andrew Thompson, and Mekhi Becton, and the guy we got, Jeb Willis, something like that, Jeb Wills. So he ended up dropping to us at 10, and it was fucking perfect because that's the guy we needed. He protected Tua guy, whatever the fuck his name is, blindside.
Tua.
Because Tua was a left-handed thrower. Yeah, Tuagavuolia, whatever the fuck it is, who went to the Miami Dolphins. Oh yeah, Tua's a left-handed thrower, so people are like, you know what, you're blocking the right-hand side.
Tuga
He's blocking his blind side, so that's perfect because I mean that's the side you want to be good at. So let's switch him over to the left, and we got a great line with him and Conklin in there, man. And then in the second round, the Browns went with Grant Delpit. He's a safety at LSU, a tall guy. He's pretty fucking fast. The only knock on him is he can't really tackle, but I mean, all you gotta do is fucking, you know, get in the field of vision. And if you're 6'2", that's fucking most taller than most of them receivers and all that. So far, I'm liking the draft. We'll see what they got for that fucking 24th pick.
What do you think about? What do you think about getting Trent? What's his name? Trent Richardson.
Trent Richardson. Oh, Trent Williams. They're not gonna do that.
Trent
now.
Williams.
Yeah, the line's set now. They're gonna pay $20 million for Williams.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But I mean, so far I liked it. I thought it went fucking good. I'm impressed. I mean, the only moves we could do from here that would probably set the whole season off if they could sign Jadeveon Clowney. I mean, it would just set off the fucking defense perfect.
They ain't gonna sign him.
Yeah, they're probably not. Knowing the Browns, but you never know. I mean, if they can come back, if it's sitting there and you're looking at fucking going into May, April, or May, June, July, shit like that, you could throw $8 million his way. He might come here for a year. So you never know. All right. Since nobody else in the fucking podcast likes football except me and fucking Pat over there, so
I like football. I just don't know all the details.
Okay, let's talk about. I mean, the rest of the draft was pretty much predictable, right? I mean, you knew Joe Burrow was going number 1. You knew Chase Young was going number 2. Basically, hypothetically, I mean,
how do you feel about Joe Burrow being a real the Tiger King? He's a real Tiger King. Think about it. Every team has been a Tiger.
Technically, there was 3 Buckeyes in a row going 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, you guys can't just claim him whenever you want.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
We had him first. What the hell? No.
We did have him first.
It's like this. Where is his undergrad degree from? Ohio State.
Well, that's exactly. Like me. I never identified. I went to undergrad at Eastern Michigan.
And you never identified with Eastern.
I don't. I claim the last degree I got, which is Michigan. You know. And
did you even go to the main campus, or did you go to the fucking Dearborn campus? Tell us right now.
I did. I did go to the main campus.
Did you? How many times? How many times were you at the main campus?
I lived over there. That's where I first lived when I moved up to Washington County, which is where Ann Arbor. You know.
Well, we thought this moment in the show was going to come up, so we called up to the University of Michigan system, and it turns out, no, I'm just kidding. Gonna pull there's something about Mary. As it turns out, you did not go to the main campus.
Actually, I did classes on 2 campuses.
Wait, how many did you go? So you started out at Mercy for 2 years, right?
I went to a total of 4 different colleges.
For undergrad, how many were you at? Just 2 or 3?
2.
You went to Mercy and then you finished up at Eastern, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then for graduate school, you went to Michigan and where else?
Ann Arbor, Dearborn. There's technically 2 different schools.
Oh, I thought you went to the University of Phoenix online.
No, I never went to the University of Phoenix.
He couldn't get into the University of Phoenix, people.
I applied to University of Phoenix. They didn't accept me. Then I applied to Michigan. They accepted me. So that should tell you everything that you need to know about Michigan.
Quality.
Little known fact here: I played football for the University of Phoenix online. All right, give me 1 second. I got to take care of 2 things on the side of the camera here. So talk amongst yourself.
So how's it going?
Hi. Can we vote Joe off the island now that he's gone? While he's gone, let's vote him off.
I like his.
No, I think we vote off Pat, man. I'm tired of that dude shit.
I just can't see him. That's the only problem I have with Pat. Other than that, it's all good.
Pat set the phone down on the floor, so he's taking a dump.
Well, because I hadn't seen Pat that many times in person, just looking at the
You know what really disgusts me, man? Honestly?
What?
This Post Malone tribute to Nirvana.
You don't like Nirvana?
What's wrong with Post Malone, bro?
The Post Malone tribute to Nirvana bothers the hell out of me.
Why is that?
First of all,
it's just a new generation, dude. That's all it is.
You don't feel he
it's
can't
3 guys in moo-moos playing other people's songs and asking for donations. from it. It's garbage, dude.
That's never gonna get old.
I mean, I don't. Personally, I don't care. Okay, that's I don't know how anyone else feels, but that's my opinion.
I didn't even know Post Malone did a tribute.
Right, I didn't know. Like,
since
how
you're
are you
mentioning
following
it,
this news this closely? I had no
You
idea.
guys got to stay up on our current affairs and shit, man. Everybody's doing these tribute concerts because everybody's locked out.
this motherfucker just stayed up on current affairs, and he didn't have one clue about the NFL draft. Was 16.5 million Americans watched last night. So shut the fuck up. Let's see.
He was watching
because not all of us sit around and watch who's coming out of college to play football.
All right, we're gonna watch the Post Malone Nirvana thing and see what's up with it here. Hold on.
I don't want garbage. Do I have to watch this?
You have to watch this. Hold on.
Just put it.
Oh my god!
Get to like 3 minutes in, I would say.
I'd rather I were fucking dead. You guys didn't start playing it yet.
This is brought to you by Post Malone.
Worst bitrate music
That's
ever.
horrible. That's horrible.
Like,
all right, you can cut this. Where's the mute button?
This ain't that bad.
It's horrible.
You know, for once, I'm going to agree with Don. I hate this. I really hate it.
The audio quality is trying to get the audio quality through that is horrible.
So interesting fact about me, believe it or not, Nirvana's Nevermind was the first CD I ever got. My aunt gave it to me for my birthday when I was like, I don't know, maybe like 11 years old. So I really love Nirvana. Like, it was the first band I ever got introduced to, and I really hate that Post Malone did that.
Did you hear the Puddle Bud version of About a Girl? That's even worse than that shit.
No.
Do you guys remember
Puddle Bud covered About a Girl, and it was wretched.
What was the first compact disc you ever owned?
Yeah, that was mine.
Oh, I can tell you right now, it was straight off the streets of motherfucking Compton by Easy motherfucking. No, it was an Easy E CD because I was coming out of basic. I hadn't had going into basic in '95. I hadn't had a CD player yet, but coming out of basic, everybody was buying shit, so I bought this little portable CD player. And I think it was either Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smashing Pumpkins or Easy E, the
I like the album.
real motherfucking G CD, the one with the last one he did with Real motherfucking G. Yeah, that one.
My first CD that I had was Vanilla Ice to the Extreme. What was that?
What about Smashing Pumpkins?
Me?
What about Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh, they're one of my favorite bands personally. Yeah,
I love Smashing Pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, what would you go ahead, Tom?
Oh, my Pat, we were asking what was the first actual compact disc CD that you owned? Mine was the Vanilla Ice to the Extreme.
Mine was the Weird Al. Mine was Weird Al Yankovic, Bad Hair Day. That was mine.
Hey, Tom. So in preparation for knowing this, you cut your hair like that tonight, right? That's what's the Vanilla Haze haircut going on there.
No, this is.
I see the haze. I don't see any vanilla. All I see is haze.
Also,
mine was Offspring Smash, by the way.
How did you get frosted tips, Tom, by yourself? How did you do that?
Oh, stuff. There's
frosted. He has frosted
juice and hydrogen peroxide.
Nice. I tell you what, if I had some hair color,
that was pretty good.
Does anybody want to know what mine was?
Joe's natural hair color is flesh.
Mine was Bad Hair Day. Mine was Bad Hair Day by Weird Al.
That was your first CD. Do you remember your first tape, like cassette tape?
Oh, it was Beach Boys.
I definitely remember mine.
It was a Kokomo soundtrack from 1988.
I was just thinking about this the other day. Mine
Banned in the USA by Two Live Crew.
Mine was Santana Supernatural.
Wow.
Smooth. Rob Thomas.
My first cassette tape was Loke After Dark, and I bought it at a mall in Washington, D.C. in 1989. We were there for this patrol thing.
Well, I got mine a year before you, bitch, and I was only in second grade, bitch.
But I used to take fucking little tapes and just record the songs off the radio. That's all
everybody did that.
Fuck yeah. Brian, what's up, buddy? You want to come join us, man? Brian, if you want to join us, let me know. I'll send you a link. We can talk about some fucking flat Earth
with Tom.
Fuck him, man. William. And those of you
Tom and Brian can get at it.
for,
I'll take a
for,
back seat.
for those of you out there who want to, if you do if you do a cameo from William Hung, tell them the fucking STD podcast sent you, and we don't get anything out of it, but you never know.
10% off discount. 10% discount.
We'll get street cred. We'll know it's working.
Hashtag.
I'll tell you what. If you go out there, you get a cameo from William Hung, I'll give you 10% off. I'll personally give you $3. If you haven't mentioned the podcast, I'll give you $3.
You have to do it. Hashtag STDs.
That's true. Yes, you did miss Mr. Hung, RJ. That was at the beginning of the show. We're not going to air it again right now. We can you can watch it later. I mean, it's archived forever.
Hey, we talk about Last Dance yet?
We have
This is
not.
forever.
That's gonna be the next topic on the show coming up. Oh, I'm going to send Brian a link here. Stand by, B.
Wait, did someone call a flight attendant? Yeah, I need my gin and tonic refilled right now.
Gin
I
and
keep,
juice.
trying to link Brian, but I had fucking William Hung's cameo still up on there. So I gotta
Dennis,
send
you
Brian a
need
link.
gin and juice. Is that what you said?
No, gin and tonic.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you guys have a
Come on, you
favorite?
think for a second Dennis is drinking gin and juice?
Do you guys have a favorite cocktail that you drink when you're on the airplane? Every time I'm on the airplane, I order gin and tonic. Like
I've only been on an
single time.
airplane once.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been on a plane.
Not because I'm afraid to fly, it's just how it happens.
Yeah, and
I am. I'm afraid of flying. I'm scared as fuck. I fly a lot though.
too much for
Do you
what
have to do you have to drink? What do? Do you take medication or anything, or do you have to drink before you get on, or what do you do?
I'll usually
Cocktails.
I'll take like a Tylenol PM or something and have a drink and then I pass out. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to be awake at all on the airplane.
All right, Don's out for the night.
Don's done. Oh, he's sleeping. I think he is. The man, there's been some interesting adventures I've had with Dennis on airplanes, man. I'll tell you that. Like some.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
I'm not gonna get into it, but man, I'll tell you what. There's been some fun adventures. Fun adventures, man.
I can't believe I'm still allowed to fly. Honestly,
Who's
I
sleeping?
know. How the fuck?
You know what?
That one time when
I've never gotten in trouble on the airplane. Is what it is. At the
Right. You know
airport,
what,
plenty of times I've gotten in trouble.
You know what a fun adventure is when we followed the itinerary and we talked about the next subject, which was the last dance. That was fun. That was fun. I like when that happened.
well, that wasn't coming up until hold on. I gotta see what time that was. We got the time schedule, bro.
It's 10:30.
At 10:30, we're supposed to start. Okay, it's 10:30, so we'll start talking about the last.
10:32, bitch.
Oh, the Michael Jordan thing.
All right, well, yeah, well, hold on. RJ had a question. He said, "Anybody in the Mile High Club, motherfucker? You could see our faces. You think anybody in this room's gonna fit in a bathroom with another person? Man, hell no, we're not in the Mile High Club."
No, I mean I've done stuff, but never anything
Maybe if Don wakes up, he'll tell us a Mile High story. I'm sure he has one.
on the airplane.
The closest I've ever been to the Mile High Club is when I was in a fucking going down the aisle and I went ass to ass with the fucking stewardess as I was going to the bathroom. That's about as much action as I've ever gotten in an airplane.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but it wasn't like
I've been. What's third base again?
third
I
base
think I've been there.
is where you're getting your dick sucked.
On the, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, no. Okay, then I've never been in third base on the airplane. Then.
Titty region is
I
second
guess
base.
second.
Suck
I
on
guess
titty is
second.
second base.
Okay. Then we're there. Right. That's it.
Huh?
That's it.
And,
Second base on the
One
airplane.
single is where you like kiss her neck, I think. Pat always does the grounder to short, so when you try to hold hands, and she's like,
He gets the Melania slap.
grounder to short. That's fucking great, man. I gotta write this stuff down, bro. I really need a producer. If you're out there and you want to work for free or weed, let me know, and I get a producer. All right, so let me see if I can find a recap on the Last Dance stuff here. Hold on. Last Dance recap.
I don't know how it looks so bad in Pat's house.
I don't know. I always feel like there's a fire over there because
Right.
it looks like scene from Backdraft. I don't know why. That's what I'm always thinking when I see like Pat's part of the screen because it's like.
I'm
it looks
sorry
like-
I'm sorry I didn't serve in the military and I can sit at home and make millions of dollars sitting at home.
I am not in
apologize.
there. I am not even close.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, did you
I
help
apologize.
your old sexual?
I
chocolate?
apologize
He
for
got a
being
dishonorable
civilian.
discharge. He's not getting nothing.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I had an unfortunate sexual incident with a female officer, and yeah, so my discharge is dishonorable. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it really? I was joking.
Wow.
No, I did not get a dishonorable discharge.
Oh,
All right, so
Jesus
let's
Christ.
get into the let's get
Yes,
into the
go.
Last Dance here.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
Pat, now did Dennis? Did you watch it?
I have not watched it. No, I don't have ESPN.
I
Tom didn't.
casted it.
We know Tom didn't watch it. Might as well not ask him.
But I
Tom,
was busy, man. I
Tom
was
did
busy.
not watch The Last Dance. Now, obviously, Pat
It's
watched.
always gonna be there. Assuming I'm alive, I can
course I
start
watched
watching
it.
it anytime I want. So
Then watch it. You should have watched it when we watched it.
why do I have to watch it now? It's still gonna be there next week.
Good way to do show prep.
Because you can be on the conversation and we could talk all talk about it and leave Tom out.
Well, did you guys watch Don's movie? Because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who fucking watched that.
I
And
watched
I didn't
Don- I
criticize
watched-
Oh, Brian's here.
I only
Brian's
watched-
here. Hold on, we got Brian.
I
Joining
only
the
watched
show
it
is
for
I think
Don's
this is
scene.
Brian. Brian, is this Brian? Or is
Yo,
what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Hey Brian, add me on Call of Duty. I would like to play you later. I see you're on Call of Duty.
oh, I'm down.
Yeah,
I got
cool.
What was your for those of you out there who play Call of Duty? What's your Call of Duty name, Dennis?
Mine's Fist Fighter 85. It's Fist and then Dash Fighter 85.
All right, so Dennis is Fist your stepsister 82, I think you said.
I'm Johnny Marvel.
Hold on.
You're still Johnny Marvel, Brian.
Hold on.
Oh, I had to, because I just got the game, Brian.
Who's-
I can't wait to play somebody I know. I can't wait to play it.
So instead of playing Call of Duty, you guys are fisting? What?
All right, well let's just bring it out there. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, fisting. Has anybody ever
Let's
fisted?
talk about the last
We're not
dance.
talking about
Let's
this.
talk about
We're
the
not
last
talking about
dance.
this.
Let's talk about the last dance.
All right, so Pat, what was your biggest takeaways about the first two episodes of The Last Dance that you liked the most?
I didn't watch it yet. I have to watch it tomorrow. No, I'm just joking. I saw it. I mean, it was nice seeing. The background on Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I didn't know too much about it. I didn't realize, he had all that tragedy in his family with his two family members being paralyzed and he had to take care of them and shit. So
what about that contract Pippen took in 1991? $18 million over what 7 years, something like that. He was 130.
you know what?
Second paid in the league. Isn't that fucked up?
I think the biggest. I think the biggest takeaway I took was I didn't realize how bad the Jerry Krause factor was. I didn't realize how much, especially Pippen. Pippen hated him, man.
Maybe.
Holy shit! There was so much drama there, man. I didn't realize that.
And Krause,
that.
dude, did you see? Dude, fucking Jordan just went up there, just straight talk shit to Krause right in his face. Didn't give a fuck. It was.
They were terrible. They were both him and Pippen. They were terrible to him, man. And then Jordan seems like the biggest douche on the face of the earth. He really does, man.
I've heard from people who met him in real life say he's just not approachable. He's just a real Mino. You know what I mean?
He's supposed to be a huge jackass, man. I can't wait for the Dennis Rodman. The Dennis Rodman part 3 is going to be a Dennis Rodman segment. I can't wait for that, dude.
Well, we're not done talking about the first episode yet. Now, the what about the part when he was when he first talked about joining the Bulls, and he was like, "Well, I walked into the room and they were sitting there with the cocaine and the weed and the hookers, and I said, this ain't for me."
Oh, he didn't know about that. He didn't know anything about that, and he believed that.
Well, he threw the entire fucking 83 Bulls under the fuck, or 83, 84 Bulls under the bus. You tell me that motherfucker didn't puff a joint, didn't fucking bust out a couple rails, feel on a stripper titty? Get the fuck out of here, man. Black man, 21-year-old black man in fucking in Chicago, Illinois, where the fucking Playboy Mansion is, didn't fucking bust. No way. No fucking way. Jordan's a fucking liar. He's a complete liar.
What about the supposed big controversy where they interviewed Barack Obama and they showed him as a Chicago resident instead of the president of the United States? Same thing with Clinton. Clinton was the governor of Arkansas when they were talking about Scottie Pippen's segment. And I don't have a problem with that because they're trying to humanize. I mean, they're trying to make it more about Pippen and Jordan. You know,
that's what they were at the time.
To make them more relatable to the time of that. So I have no problem with that. And people are like blowing it up to be a big, huge thing. I have no problem with that.
What was you gonna say, Dennis?
Oh no, I'm saying that's who they were at the time that some of the time they were documenting. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. And people are making a big deal on like Twitter and shit, saying, "Oh my god,
Well, there's rule number one.
oh my god, they disrespected Obama."
Ignore everyone on Twitter is rule number one. But I mean, Bill Clinton was governor of Arkansas during that time. But I mean, we could debate all day. I mean, I'm sure he went to one or two NAIA games, but to sit there and act like fucking Bill fucking Clinton was a season ticket holder to a minor fucking college, and there's no way. I mean, maybe Razorbacks or something like that, but he wasn't going to every single Scottie Pippen game. You know,
well, he didn't even go to that school, so I don't know why you'd be a Razorback fan. So
where did Clinton go to undergrad?
Harvard and then Georgetown for law school.
I thought he was a Rhodes Scholar.
He is.
Well, you didn't say he went to Rhodes Scholar school.
He went to Oxford on the Rhodes Scholar. Shit.
He got out of the fucking draft. You know that fucking Al Gore's a Vietnam vet. You know that?
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that. All right, so also, yeah. So the Scottie Pippen thing was what threw me for a loop too. He was so passive about that. Like, if Pippen was around now, he would just not play and just fucking sit out for a new contract, like a couple of those guys did. I mean, dude, he was 132nd in the league. He should have been fucking first or second in the league. I mean, with the talent he had for that period, without Jordan, I don't think Pippen. Does Jordan even want a playoff game without Pippen? I don't think he is.
No, he wouldn't have.
All right, so let's watch. We can watch the preview for the next episode of The Last Dance here. Hold on, then we talk about they're getting into some Robin stuff here.
Where's Don at?
Don is somebody asked that. It says Tom or RJ asked Tom, how are you doing? Tom, you still there? Yeah, Tom's there. Tom said,
Tom, are you like he's doing
That's
the Dolphins colors. He must be a Dolphins fan.
What?
Was he doing Muffin Top?
No, Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins colors.
What are you guys talking about?
He's talking about his background. He looks like
He's got green and he got a little bit of orange in the front. It's like the Miami Dolphins.
He's getting DP'd. What?
No, orange.
I assume that's the theme of your setup there.
No. Like an orange.
Bear with me here. I want to see all these. I'm going to the Last Dances thing so I can see if we can find a trailer here. Trailer for the next one, I mean.
Oh man, Brian, are you doing pretty good? Are you playing online? Or are you playing on LAN or like a local game?
Online.
Okay, cool. Oh, I was playing it. That's my favorite map right there. Piccadilly. It's so fun.
Yeah, this is the shit.
Hey, Tom, are you on here too? Because I know you like gaming, right?
I play on my computer.
You play Call of Duty? You got Warzone?
Since Black Ops. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you don't have Warzone then?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I think it's on what is it? BattleNet.
Yeah, you can play one mode for free right now during the coronavirus panic. There's one version you can play, and it's cross-platform. So, like, if you're on a computer, you can play somebody on PlayStation or Xbox or whatever.
Well, that's not even fair.
What? There's been a lot of cheaters, they said, in the past.
Computer versus inferior Xbox and PlayStation. I mean,
I don't have any.
I don't know all the technical details.
When you got the hardware of the PC Master Race, it's just no competition.
PC Master Race. That's
right.
Considering, look at how Tom and I look like exact opposites. She looks so white, and I'm like so dark. There's a contrast.
Well, I can't find they don't have any easily accessible preview for the next one. But in the next episode of the Last Dance, they get into some Rodman stuff. Now, Pat, what was you was talking about Rodman? I know you like Rodman because of his colorful hairstyle, and for some reason you're obsessed with the number 91. But what was you going to get into on that?
Oh my god!
Are you still here, bro?
Oh man!
I think Pat has the coronavirus.
I'm high as shit.
Are you really?
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
That's awesome, man.
It's so strong, man. It's so strong.
Brian, what's up with you, man? How you feeling?
All right. How about you guys?
Not too bad, man. So let's talk about some flat Earth. So do you think that the coronavirus is caused by the flat Earth or what? What's your opinion?
5G.
By the flat Earth.
Bill Gates did it.
Is it the chemtrails? Did the chemtrails cause corona?
That could be it.
See.
Well, I actually think I think it's a real virus. It was predestined. The shit was going to eventually happen one time or another.
Because they were making fun of Magic Johnson. That's why.
I don't think the 5G causes coronavirus, but I think something's up with the 5G. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
The
Frog's gay.
Yeah. It harms animals. It harms trees. Go look at a tree. If you see any tree by any 5G tower, it's dead on the side.
It's not. Get out of here. By the way, where is Magic Johnson during this entire crisis? I'm worried about him because he's immunocompromised, and I think we need to keep him out of public for as long as we can because he's a national treasure. Starbucks, man.
Starbucks is good. I like Starbucks.
He owns a lot of Starbucks, right? He has a big stake in Starbucks.
What's your favorite drink from Starbucks?
Oh my god, get a regular black coffee.
You just get black coffee to the dough?
I like the one from Kenya, the Kenyan coffee beans.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a solid one. I like that choice. It's a solid. Yep. I like their seasonals, but it's weird because it's like their standard menu, dude. I don't like their standard. I mean, white chocolate milk is okay, but it's just not like the pumpkin spice latte is fucking perfect. You should have that.
You order from the secret menu? You know the secret menu?
During the non-Halloween time and the non-Christmas time, I rarely go to the Bucks because they don't have the things I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Whenever I want coffee, I go to Starbucks, and they're everywhere. They're all around the world, dude. There's no place in the world where that I've been. There's no Starbucks. So, yeah.
What's that new coffee place over by me? I forget what's called. Big B. Big B's really good.
There before they got serviceable coffee.
Wait, did you guys just get that here? We had them like 15 years ago in Michigan.
No, we just got one in North Olmsted. So there's one by me, and it's great. It actually has it's called White Lightning. Is their white chocolate mocha?
Oh, okay.
So and that place is great because there's barely any other line, and it's a little bit cheaper, and it tastes the same.
Big B is good. We had them in Michigan. There's a funny story behind it. It's perhaps a little bit racist. So they did not start as Big B. So they had the B was the logo, but their name was actually Beaners. And apparently, when they started branching out of Michigan in the early 2000s, they didn't know that Beaner was like an offensive name for Latino men, or Latino people. So, the social justice warriors got them to change it, and then that's when they became Big B's.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't the Land O'Lakes butter chick used to show her titties, and then they changed it after a while? It was at the What Tom, did you have a favorite Starbucks? You just never go to Starbucks?
My favorite drink?
Yeah, from Starbucks.
Yeah, the white chocolate milk. That's always my go-to.
That's what I do too.
I usually try to do like an extra shot or two of espresso.
I like the s'mores. They have the s'mores one, but the s'mores that they have in Christmas time, man, it's so good. I like it. It's like a chocolate blend, and then they have a marshmallow saute that goes into it, and then they put crumblings of graham cracker crunch down the side, and they whip it all together.
That's pretty sweet.
Then they put a straw in the top.
I've never tried that, but it sounds good. That sounds amazing.
Well, they put a hole in the lid so you can access it with a straw, and then you just suck it right through the tube, man. It's fucking great.
I
really can't want one right now.
Yeah.
I bet you if they did,
but that sounds like a dessert. Like, do you get that in the morning? Like, you go to Starbucks, like say, hey, let me get the, whatever that is. It's all that sugar and early in the morning.
That is quite a bit of sugar. I mean, it is. Well, usually what I would do, because when I would go in the office, I'd always get, I would always go down to the cafeteria and get the coffee at like 6:30 whenever they open, and I would just chill. And then when I would go back in the day, Crystal was in the office, so me and Crystal would go to Starbucks like 8 o'clock and then go down there. But then I would always go there, and Crystal had some detail. Oh, she got active duty, I think, but whatever. But I go to the Starbucks and just get a coffee and then bring it back, and then that would take me till lunchtime, and I get more coffee at Wink and Lizard, and that would just keep me awake for the rest of the day in the office.
Right. I know the routine. I used to have to do 2 or 3 of those a day too.
Now that I'm working from home, I drink coffee all day long.
Man, how do you sleep, man? Because I had trouble sleeping.
I have no problem drinking coffee, but I just drink it all day. Hold on.
I could seriously pound coffee all day, and it really wouldn't affect me.
This bad boy, probably 2 or 3 times.
Bullshit, it does for me. Yeah. But it's not good though, because you get to stay awake and then, but like you still feel tired. You just can't sleep. So I try to do it like if I got to go out to the bar past 11, like I gotta have coffee. Like every time now. And I'm only 34, but
you're only 34. You look like you're 82. Look at that gray right up in here. You got gray.
Oh, I'll be 35 next month. So really, I'm closer to 35.
Yeah, you need to get some chocolate explosion.
Yeah,
that's true.
Hair dye.
Oh, you should dye your hair like Cisco. Remember Cisco?
Well, man, the military aged me an extra 10 years. So I really like at least 45. Like in
I think you should go. I think we should go like Cisco. RJ wrote, I never go to Starbucks. I go to Red Peter Coffee for my ground coffee and make it at home. Well, RJ also lives in a fucking giant house on top of a hill, ivory tower and shit. So he's got a lot of money, more money than I do. I know that. I mean, there's so much
comedy.
All right, so we got to wrap RJ. That's a message I got from this.
Yeah, RJ's birthday was last week, and he had he had a couple cameos. Yeah, RJ, go back and watch the show, and about a half hour in is when we start talking about he starts talking about cameos, and I mentioned your name if you were wanting to see that. But that was a pretty cool interview though. We got some comments from earlier. Was Joe a doorman at the Lido? No, I was not. I have a funny Lido.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
Off the air, because that's not an arrowful story.
No. I want to tell the Lido Lounge story.
No, I'll mute you. I swear to God, I'll mute you. I'll fucking Tony.
We can make a movie just out of that night.
We probably could, man. It started out. Where did we start? Let's not get specific.
There were so many themes going on about substance abuse in America, sex work. I mean, there was a lot of poverty, middle class office workers who got weird kinks and shit. Man, there was so much source material we could have used from that night.
There was a lot of white privilege going on that night too. I would say.
Oh yeah.
A lot of getting out of situations, getting away with stuff. I'm not gonna say who.
Strippers' weaves got touched, and the stripper got pissed because their weave got touched.
Don't wear a weave then.
Like there was a cultural thing too. Like Joe didn't understand. Like, hey, don't be touching that stripper's weave.
I mean, I was fucking 30 beers in. Okay, what do you want me to do? I mean, if
is that too much to ask for?
It happened. I mean, think about how much of her stripper wages go to getting her hair done. That's straight up disrespectful, man.
Man, I bet you the fucking the strippers right now gotta be going broke as fuck because, dude, nobody is gonna pay for your OnlyFans or your Instagram.
How much do you get paid for it to be a cam girl? Can you make money like that?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine you can, but I mean, the fucking shit you got to do. I mean, you really want to finger yourself fucking for $25 for some fucking random Asian guy?
Shit, if that's the only way to make money, I'll finger myself. Shit. If I was broke. I'm not broke, but if I was, I would.
Dennis would be a butthole showing motherfucker if you get money for fingering an asshole on fucking.
It's the easiest job on earth, man. You finger your butthole for a few seconds, then you got $25 in your bank account.
Dude,
it'll be like that when you go over someone's house.
There's nothing more demeaning than being a cam girl, bro. There's nothing more.
I just don't want to record it. If nobody has to know about the shit. It's all good.
All right, RJ's talking about OnlyFans. I saw that in the titties, the corn titties group. The OnlyFans, man. All them chicks got. How much do they even charge for that? I don't even know. I'm not gonna fucking I'm not. You know what's funny though is that if you were at a bar and some chick says, "Hey, give me $5 and I'll show you my titties," you'd be like, "Sure, here." But somebody's like,
she'll shave her titties. What's that? What are you talking to? She'll shave her titties for $5.
No, I said show you her titties.
Oh,
that's shave.
Shave her titties. I'm not talking about fucking the zoo or anything like that. Hey, you girl.
That one bar that we went to was, Lido Lounge is pretty much a fucking zoo.
Lido's is nasty. Dude. I don't like Lido's.
Right. They said that if you ever been there, you're immune to coronavirus. I saw a meme that said that.
I got sick of those memes like 2 seconds. Yeah, I think everybody and their grandmother shared that Lido Lounge meme.
Yeah, I've been there twice in my life. I felt disgusting when I went in there. Because you sit down, they got the leather sofa and it's like cut. It's like been sliced open and shit.
Yeah,
strippers just look beat down in there too, man. They look like they're in their last station in life. Like if they didn't get that job at Lido's, like they would be homeless, you know. So you basically got homeless level strippers, you know.
Go, dude. Lido's Lounge it reminds me of an RTA bus in the 80s. And I mean, you got those big seats that are all cut up with the foam showing. You know, you got random strippers hanging out that just really don't need to be outside. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That place is like strip club. I'm not gonna lie, man. The older I get, the more strip clubs just kind of gross out, dude.
He says all that shit, yet he definitely enjoyed himself the night we were there. He had fun.
When you're drunk, dude, it just makes your own fun. I mean, it's not a popular opinion, but you're not gonna if I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you drink 30 beers, you're not gonna not have a good night.
I will never go there again with Joe unless I have a fucking tranquilizer dart like on my hip, ready to fire.
What are you, Pat? Are you in a hoarder's house? What's going on?
Pat, I think Pat's trying to simulate the conditions of Lido's.
Trying to show the nachos I'm making, but I made these nachos and I'm having trouble showing them, so I'm just gonna eat them.
All I do is
smoke weed every day.
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter from fucking Death Row Records. We were informed you played your smoke weed every day. Fucking sound 50 times in your podcast.
Well, Nate Dogg, or it could be Nate Dogg's estate. Could also
Nate Dogg, dude. If I could get a letter from Nate Dogg's estate,
Nate Dogg's dead.
Awesome. I know, but
that's why it's
dead. His estate would email us, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, we got 30 seconds here. We're gonna try to get Nate Dogg's estate to mail us.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
If we get a cease and desist letter from him, we gotta frame it. We gotta frame it.
I know. If we could, that'd be cool. It's like when Donald Trump sends a check for something and people just don't cash a check, they just frame the check. We need to do that, bro. Or I think we could start the STD podcast OnlyFans. Now, if you want to give any of us like a quarter, we'll go live.
I'll get naked.
Yeah, we'll get naked as fuck. We don't have no shame.
Yeah. If you're paying, man, if you're paying.
Naked.
Dennis said he'll do a push through. We'll do shit a dick. We'll do this. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Okay, wait. No. Nothing with feces. I'm out.
No. Shit a dick is where you push. It's like a push through, but your dick's big enough to where you can see it in the back. So if you're looking from the back, it looks like you're shitting out your dick. They call it shit a dick.
Don't push it. Don't push it, Joe. Don't push it, man.
Now to get the shit
gross,
dick, you got to get pretty hard to get. You got to have a semi going. You can't just fucking get there. What do you get for your Patreon?
Okay. And you know what? I didn't think I was squeamish, and now I know that I do have my limits. So I won't do anything, but
okay, Dennis will do anything for a quarter, but he'll do shit a dick for 50 cents.
Send me your ideas, and I'll let you know.
Oh, RJ's already a fan of the show because he already donated to the Patreon. So we have to do anything you want, RJ. Within reason, we'll do on cam for you, buddy. No
problem. Snowball.
Oh, we should play. No. We should play chicken between Dennis and myself. See who will pussy out first.
Chicken? I know.
Snowballing.
I'll win.
Snowballing. All right, for those of you who don't know what snowballing is, when you pop in a girl's mouth and she starts making it, and then you switch the ball back and forth, and it keeps getting bigger. It's fucking. Yeah, this late in the show we talk about gross stuff. If you've never joined us before, it's fucking disgusting.
Okay, Dennis wins since he wants to do that stuff. I don't want to do that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to snowball. We'd be like, we're going to jail, bro. We're going to fucking jail.
I think we're going to jail.
So for the upcoming week, does anybody got anything going on besides sitting at the house? What are you guys doing next week, man? For real, anything?
You know what I'm doing?
Going.
You know what I'm doing?
Essential is what you're doing.
Playing video games.
I'm doing.
Man. Same thing I do every week.
Tom's gonna fuck around with that grand piano, man. I like that. I love that background. I downloaded a fucking 80s one, like a 70s split level background, but I couldn't get the fucking lights to work. So maybe next week we'll work on.
Are we gonna do the thing where we all say something for a minute? Because I'll say something.
Figure out this new camera I got. Maybe I might move in the office around so I can actually check it out. Just wow.
Yeah, I agree.
A little better, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the issue I had with the camera too. You can't zoom in and make it fucking because like I
right.
Such
so,
a screen, you know what I mean?
The quality is much better, but the field of view is so huge that
what you need
more.
That's
what you ideally want is you want a 35 millimeter field of view because that's like approximates the human eye.
Yep. Oh, and I got my new microphone. Pretty nice.
He's got the Yeti.
The Yeti. Yeah.
We're
sexy.
gonna experiment with that bad boy in the studio. When we go back live into the garage. RJ's got a tribute to Canada comedy show on Facebook Live next Wednesday, I think. He said at like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that. RJ, what time is that coming on? He'll say in the comments here in a moment. Because he's been commenting about Canada all week, and there was a group that he said was from Canada. I didn't even know they were from Canada, bro. Did you know it's a law in Canada that 15% of the music played on the radio has to be from Canadian artists?
What?
Yeah, it's swear to God. It's because they got like casual socialism stuff going on up there.
It is. It's a socialist country.
But is Brian still in the house, or did Brian take off? Oh, Brian's not there no more.
I didn't write down his user because I'm going to play him on Call of Duty right after this.
Okay, he's probably got so into the Call of Duty he thought he was an XO war.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's about all the time we got for this show. I'd like to thank our special guest William Hung for joining us. You could obviously check out his book. What the fuck was that book called? I don't even remember. Champion by Choice. Oh, RJ's comedy.
Champion by Choice.
This book's Champions by Choice. Is you can find it on Amazon Kindle. It's like $10 if you get on the Kindle. It's a pretty good read. I checked it out. It's not too bad. And you could obviously donate to his Cameo, William Hung official on Cameo. Also, thanks for Brian for stopping out for a little bit. Like and subscribe as always. RJ's comedy show is 8:30 next Wednesday, so be sure to check that out. You can donate to our Patreon. It's on the thing. And be sure to show your friends this episode too, so we get some more subscribers. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe because that helps us out a lot, guys. Okay, and we'll join you next week, same time always, live 9:30 from remotely or wherever the fuck we're doing it from, man.
The Square Degenerate Table Podcast. I mean the Square Table Degenerate Podcast.
My name is Joe Varell, and thank you for Square Podcasts, DJ Autonomous Podcast. All right, everybody, get infected. Have a good week. Stay safe out there, guys. We love you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, you got the
Bye,
sound
everybody.
effects. You gotta get the go out sound effects.
Oh yeah, the go out sound effect. Oh, we need
No. That's not going out. That's not gonna. Okay, we'll work on it. It's a work in progress.